Hello and welcome to Singapore. What's it, round 14, I believe?
Yep.
Reserving tonight is, actually, most importantly, I am joined by the YouTube sensation himself.
Oh, for God's sake.
He hasn't joined me since Russia. I probably scared him off, but onto the podium. Welcome, my friend.
Thanks. It's good to be back. Hopefully, it's going to be a good race. I mean, Div 2 last night was.
Yeah, well, it's a bit of a nightmare of a track, really. See that. Well, it's difficult, and it's a wide monocle, but it was a great ending to this last night and nailed by reserving today. We have Francis Jessica again. Pretty much put on a solid performance in Belgium. Don't know if he raced in Italy, but yeah, held pub back, but then decided to pit. We also have Matty Sturvin, Athens. Who else is it? Slow, and is it Georgios?
Yeah, sure, let's go with that.
That's the name. So, and Aaron Taylor, sorry, so quite a few reserves tonight, so not a very good turnout for Division 1. It hasn't been for the last couple of races, and I don't know why. But, yeah, I haven't got the update on the tables, but it is the same.
I imagine Good Aids is leading. I think
race.
he's been leading since, well, a couple months now.
You wouldn't expect anything less. God isn't even human. The man, insane. Like, don't get me wrong, he's quick and quality. In the race, he's 10 times quicker, and it's like, how? But,
I have noticed he's not the quickest in qualifying.
Yeah, exactly. You've got the likes. I know he has had a few pole positions. I think he has had the most. Or George Alice has had the most pop, but it is close between them two guys. But then there's a difference. George seems to be slower in the race, so he bought, was it Good Aids? Well, he just on his own for a race, But who are you tipping for the old pole position?
It's difficult because a lot different to Monza. I'm going to guess a wheel user, just because of the nature of the track.
Yeah, that's a good shout. Because we've got the likes of Ice Cold Andy missing tonight, and I believe he is 6th in the world around this track.
Yeah, I did notice that. Yeah.
Yeah. It may not be 6th, but he's definitely in the top 10. Right, so I am going to go with Nikos.
I have noticed he's been quick, a lot quicker in the rain and the dry, but I think I did see him quite high up in the time trial standings.
Well, the thing is with Nikos, he's, he had a great start last season in Division 2, seemed to drift off, barely got promoted, and he has been the best out of everyone that got promoted. Because Kev and Costa joined Division 2, dominated, and they haven't really looked up to scratch. Costa's been better than Kev, but Kev hasn't looked, half the driver what he was last year. No disrespect to him. I know Division 1 is quick. But yeah, so you've got the likes of Corey, Wisket, who had solid points in Belgium, was it? Yeah. All near the drop zone, you've got Woods, you've got Showen. Those guys will be hoping for some solid points today. Nikos does go quickest with a 38.5. What was yesterday's pole lap? In fact, it was raining, wasn't it?
Yes. It was, well, yeah, it dried up right at the end, but we won't get a close enough lap time to take a guess.
Yeah. Right, so Pub does a 38.2, currently 3/10 quicker than Nikos. Good Aids does a 39.0. Who are you currently on board with? Yeah.
I was just checking.
I'm on board with Corey.
But
He's coming on the last corner now. Let's see. Corey goes 5th, 39.2.
what would you say is the best strategy around here? What tires would you start on?
You'd have to go for the Ultras, I think. I think Ultras can last you about 10 laps. Maybe more.
I found out practicing yesterday that the differential makes a huge difference in your tyre wear.
Yeah, yeah, it does. Plus the supers and ultras, there's not that much. There may be a lot of time between them, but tyre wear wise, it's not. They seem to wear off, you know, pretty much the same. The softs last forever, but they are very, very slow.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend the softs unless, of course, you get damage on lap 1, which definitely isn't unlikely.
Exactly.
And I'll go quickest.
It's going to be a bit of a difficult race. Yeah, NR 38.0, 2/10 quicker than anyone else. Not a bad lap time. Could be lying, but I won't say who, but someone in this lobby, and there you go, he just hit, I was going to say, done a 37.8, and then Goodades had to shut me up. So yeah, do you know if Goodades is using his wheel tonight, or is he using the old-fashioned controller?
I'll get on board of him and have a look through the corners.
Dope.
Of course he's on a straight when I want to check this.
Yeah, exactly.
I think he's on the pad, which is, if he is, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it is. Was he currently just over 2/10 quicker than NR? NR is a quick driver as well, mind, to be fair to him. But he is prone to an accident, so yeah. So we've got a few guys that was actually yet to set a lap time, so I don't know what their strategy is.
Maybe getting cuts. It's quite easy to cut corners, especially when pushing here.
Yeah, and it's a few guys that are actually in the drop zone as well, so we need to be careful and not be too Whiskets on a flying lap, and Shawan is in the pits. So you get on board with Whisket, see how he's doing?
Yep, coming through the final sector now. Is Whisket a pad user?
I think so.
He looks like a pad user.
Yeah, I think he is. His pace is recently, but he has been a bit unfortunate. What time's he done?
He goes up to fifth.
That's a solid lap time.
That might be his last run, given the time left.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice that. He's got enough fuel in the tank to do one more lap, mind.
It's whether you want to put that well on the tyres, though. Depends what setup you're running.
Yeah, that is a great lap time for him, and I think that'll boost his confidence a little bit. To be fair, Kev goes second, by the way.
Keep an eye on John, who's coming through the final corner. Almost drifting it through the final corner.
Yeah.
Only 12th for him.
John's been quite surprising how, no disrespect, how slow he's been this year.
There's quite a big gap between 1st and 17th.
Let's see.
2 seconds.
Whew. It's a lot of time. Less than a second separates the top 10, but yeah, 2 seconds is a lot of time.
And people in the pit need to get out quickly, otherwise they might not set a lap, especially if they get that stupid glitch of the next lap invalidated.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, these guys need to get out here pretty sharpish, to be honest.
Aaron starts the one and only lap.
Aaron will be using his wheel, I'm guessing. Possibly.
Oh yeah, yep. Almost hitting the barrier, but yeah, he's on a wheel.
The Whisket's gone into the pits. Kev's retired. He's lost it in the wall. No, when he was in low fuel mode, so he probably done that on purpose because he didn't have enough time.
There's a long queue coming out the pit now, and I think people are going to have to push. Only 2 minutes left.
Yeah, they are going to have to. John's on a flying lap. Actually, it does seem a bit slow. Well, I could be lying.
Might be just going for a cooldown. Nope, he's going into the pit. He's had enough.
He's going into the pits. Right, so a lot of people have messed up this strategy anyway, to be honest. Saving it to the last minute. But yeah, it's a bit strange. Got Woodsy, he's on a lap. No, he's on a flying lap, but he is currently on a 2 minutes and 20 seconds, so won't be challenging for anything, I don't think.
Corey's on a 3-minute lap, so hopefully he's not pushing.
Flying. Yeah, he could be on pole with that, I think. But Aaron is coming around the last couple of corners now. Excuse me.
Let's see what he can do for Div 2.
Major time is going to be about 39, I think. Yeah,
Goes
so
12.
yeah, dead on 39. Good. Some say I'm psychic, you know. Mr. Costa starts his. No, he doesn't. He does a 38-1, so let's not put him. Where's Mr. Costa? I can't find him. Never mind, he's still in 19th. His lap was invalidated. Sean's coming around the final corner now. Sean does a 139.0.
Okay, it's not moved on my screen.
Right. No.
I'm guessing he validated it.
Yeah, he did. He did do a 38.0, but 39.0, sorry, but it didn't count. Let's see. What you got bored with? Who's towards the end
Matty coming through the final couple corners.
Oh, Matty Suddens. He's impressed recently as well. Him. To be fair, he's improved very much.
Yeah,
And,
I can definitely agree with that. He's caused me trouble.
Yeah, if there was votes between him and Aaron at the end of the season, it'd be pretty tough to call for most improved, but it goes to Aaron anyway, just so him being Aaron. Hello, Grandad Bob, by the way. Thank you for tuning in, my friend. I will be checking the comments for you as well, okay, Connor, so...
Yeah, I've got an eye on them as well, but I think they're frozen.
Not much because I'm lazy, but I'll try. Corey he goes 5th. Corey puts the car in 5th, 3/10 behind. Very good lap time by him.
I think Nikos is going to be the only person that could challenge good aids. I don't think anyone's getting close at the moment. Maybe NR.
No, but good aids is crossing the line. He does a 37.5. So, let's see what Nikos can do then. It's going to be a pretty hard lap to beat. So, best of luck. Let's see.
He's really pushing in the second sector. I did catch half of his lap, and I'll go second. Half a tenth off.
Oh, right, so these guys are pretty close. Right, so that
Pub retires. Messed up his lap by looks of it.
George Alice is on a flying lap. Let's see what George can do.
Gonna get dirty air from John.
Yeah,
only
George
8th.
does a 38. Yeah. So nothing major for George Alice. I think he'll be quite disappointed with that. Corey, I think, will be thrilled. So let's clarify the grid. So I've got aids on pole. NR with an impressive qualifying, less than half a tenth between it. Nikos at 3rd, Kevin 4th, Corey in 5th. He'd be pleased with that. Hopefully he has a clean start. And we got Pub in 6th, Ox 7th, George 8th, Whisket 9th, also good qualifying, Francis Jessica in 10th. And I will just... Sorry about the rest, sorry guys.
I did notice that Costa didn't actually put in a lap, so...
Oh right, so Costa started from the back then.
Well, it's not as difficult to overtake as you might think around here. It's just keeping it clean and staying out the barrier. It may be a street circuit, but it's not as bad as Monaco. No, nowhere near as bad as Monaco. It's just hard to test people's braking zones around this place, to be honest. So you do end up having some wing damage, you know, unnecessarily, really, because some people brake a lot earlier. Yeah, you've got to be very cautious
later,
around this track, especially on lap 1.
Yeah, so it's hard to overtake because you're trying to judge the braking zones, and then they will end up having a better exit, or vice versa. So it's a bit of a nightmare. But the DRS straight, not the main straight. The second one is actually quite effective, but we got 5 lights, and away we go. Cars do stall a little bit, but clean start by all Good Aids.
And Good Aids has won this race. Well done, Good Aids.
Yeah, good start. Kev's up to 3rd, Nikos and Kev side by side, if you want to get on board with that. I'll get on board further down the field. Pubstar's up to 6th.
Looks pretty clean.
Yeah, it does. Arwen's up 4 places as it stands. A good start by him.
Seb up 1 position. Woods up 3.
Yeah, Costa's up 5. Woods into P10. George Alice all over the back of Nikos. Oh, sorry, Ox, and Ox shuts him out, and 3 of them crash into the wall. So Ox, Pub, and George all hit each other. Oh, and that brings Whisket through. What an overtake by Whisket. Did you catch that?
Yeah, I did.
He came out of nowhere. Oh, fair play. Right. So it'll be interesting to see a lot of guys have actually overfueled around this track. So
Ox, I think, has got a little bit of damage.
Yeah, I think he does. He did get shunted into the wall, mind.
Might just have a look to see who got through cleanly.
But he did cut George up.
We've got the 2 Ferrari cars battling for 12th. Costa up to 13th, so quite easily finds his way through the field. Aaron retires.
Oh, right, okay, so what's happened to him?
And I think he's just given up. His car's driving away.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay, well that's a bit strange. Hopefully it doesn't.
He has got damage, so maybe he just didn't think he could get back in the race.
Yeah. Penalties are going to be a thing as well tonight, and they saw. We shall soon see. Costa's now up to 12th, that's 8 places.
Woods and Francis side by side for turn 1.
Ooh, yeah. Woods and Francis, ooh.
That is a terrible camera angle.
Yeah, terrible camera angle, but good overtake and clean driving, so can't really complain about that. Let's see. I'm going to scroll through it while you're on board with certain people. You do have Pubstar all over the back of Corey, but Corey is on the back of Nikos, so could see a battle in our hands soon.
Yeah, I wouldn't say this track's as bad for trains and just getting stuck behind someone. You are able to drive fairly close behind someone, unlike Russia.
Yeah. On the main straight. Biggest crash Formula 1 I've ever seen. It was like Belgium in the 90s. Was it the 90s that happened in Belgium?
It really was. Didn't we have a car upside down or in the air?
Yeah. One of them hit the fan, I think. But yeah. Woods is at the back of Ox now, so Woods looks very racy, to be fair. Needs the points. Ooh. Ox does have a bit of damage though, I believe, so take that into consideration. Tyre wear, what's everyone going for tyre wear? Right, let's have a look. So the top 10 are all in ultra softs. Matty and Costa supers, Chris ultras, Catalyst. Only 3 guys have opted for the softs, and Shawan's one of them, and he is currently in last place. George Alice is in 18th, so not a good start by him. Don't know what
Costa's
happened.
right on the back of Matty.
Ooh, yeah, and Pubstar's past Corey. And Corey is now Whisket's next target, and they are fighting for points against each other, so that should be interesting as well. So the championship is pretty much done and dusted, but the relegation isn't. It is between a few guys, and there is plenty of time left, so every point matters, doesn't it, you know?
Definitely.
But, you know, it's not massive gaps between the guys, though, really. They are all within, you know, a decent amount of, you know, from Costa all the way, sorry, even Chris. From Chris to Corey, or Chris to Woods, sorry, so that's 13th to 8th. There's only, you know, a couple of seconds in it, so Woods will be causing a train pretty soon. Although he is in rich mix. And Whisket seems to be catching Corey as well, so...
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of the midfield pack all have maybe an end plate missing, and that's it. Yeah. So, Costa hitting the wall, trying the Massa overtake. Oh no, not Costa, Matty, sorry. And Costa is going to get a length off him. Francis very aggressive with Ox, who gets past.
Sorry, Ned. Apologies, I got interrupted.
That's alright.
Right, let's see. Oh god, this battle here between Ox and the rest is quite interesting.
You did leave at quite a bad time.
Why? What happened?
Someone got their elbows out. Ox and Francis.
Oh right, okay. Which one?
Well, I caught the end of it, but it looked like Francis.
Yeah, well. Was a driver, it's not something that you want to see really, but each to their own. Whisket's now within DRS to Corey, Pub's pulled away, 1.2 seconds I should say really. Within a lap, so Corey's race pace doesn't look up to scratch as it stands. But yeah, Whisket is all over the back of him.
Looks like he's definitely got all running higher wing.
Yeah, oh, and Pub's left. So that brings Corey into a couple of extra points. That's unfortunate for Pub. And penalties are going to be a key as well, obviously, you know. Oh, Corey's close to that wall. It's so hard to lose traction around this bit as well.
Yeah, definitely.
The old,
there's quite a few corners around here.
Yeah, it is. Let's see, who else? Nikos isn't far from Kev, but nothing major.
Got Nafla right on the back of Matty. He goes to the outside. Later on the brakes.
Yeah.
And the outside line is actually better for that corner.
As well. Ooh, never mind, Matty Suddens did have a good drive, but he backed out. Probably for the best. But he is on the inside now. Matty Suddens coming through. Makes a stick, so Nafla loses. No.
Pub's joined back, so hopefully
John, I'm afraid, sorry,
he's not lost too much time.
Oh, and there's a wing gone for Matty Suddens.
That's almost a wheel gone.
Passing into every wall, and now his teammates at the back of him. Hopefully that's no damage, although they are both reserves. But still, Costa's now in 10th, up 10 places. Woods is in 7th, up 6.
Now up to 9th.
And Whisket, oh, now up to 9th, yeah, so let's see what is going on here. Whisket in DRS, it is effective, but if you're close, it's nothing major.
Of course, that's got a little bit of damage, which is affecting his understeer.
Who's this, Costa?
Yeah, it's going to cost him a little time in the pit, but most of the people behind him have the same issue, so...
Yeah, exactly. So that gives a chance for the guys in front to pull away a little bit, so... You know, your likes of Woods, Whisket, Corey. You know, 5th, 6th and 7th, they are all, you know, in the draw. Oh, and Corey's lost it! And has he got any damage?
What is with these terrible camera angles?
I don't know.
Virtual safety car.
I think it's... Oh right, so virtual safety car. I think his left plate is gone. But it could be lying. Yeah, his left plate's gone, so he'll have to pit, I think.
I'm pretty sure...
his own fault.
Depending on how long the virtual safety car lasts, you could make it to the end on softs. It's whether you'd want to, though.
Yeah, not the time you lose, isn't it? So,
but it's worth taking the risk, especially if you're out of the points and have damage.
True.
Is anyone going to try it? A couple people have come into the pit. Corey's in.
That's probably for best anyway, so... You know, it's the best time if it's a virtual safety car.
So Costa now up to 7th on the super soft tyres.
Losing much time, so it's not bad. 13 places. That's not bad at all, is it?
Well, we kept it clean. Waited for people to make mistakes, and that's where he's ended up. Exactly.
So, right, super softs. Like I said, I don't think they last much longer than the Ultra's mine, but either way, I don't think Corey's a happy chappy inside that helmet.
He's running. He's gone on to the Ultra Softs, so he's going for the 2-stop.
Yeah, he's going for the super softs next, then I'm guessing. So you have Whisket in 4th, Woods in 5th. So that's some solid points for them. and Corey will not be happy that he's lost some solid points opportunities. So, yeah.
Closest back we've got is Chris on the back of Ox. Ox, I think, has a small amount of damage. Chris doesn't.
Yeah, I think he does. Yeah. It was at the start of the race. He did shut the door on George, but George giving him a little shunt just to show that he was there, kind of thing, and it pushed Costa into a wall. So I think he's lost a bit of damage, nothing major, but you know, you can lose the littlest bit on.
Pub almost loses it on the curb.
Oh god, it's a good recovery from Pub anyway, considering where he's dropped out. He's still in the point. He's still got a point, I should say. And there goes Chris Logan on the inside.
Simple overtake. I don't think Ox fought it too much. He knew he's got damage.
No. I know Pub's going to be looking, but Ox has had a better exit than Chris, so we just shall see.
And yeah, you can see Ox just struggling to get the power down.
Yeah, good exit from Pub, yeah.
Is he going to go for the dive?
On the inside. He could affect Chris's race here. Ooh. I get nervous when there's like 2 cars in front and you try to dive.
You've got Nafla behind these guys, he's waiting for a mistake.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see Nafla again some points as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Because he is a quick guy, you know, but he's had literally the worst luck ever this year. But we shall soon see. And bear with me a sec, mate, I am texting because people can't leave me alone. Apologies.
We've got Chris pulling away ever so slightly, which proves Ox really should have pitched on that virtual safety car. It's costing him a lot of time.
Yeah, it's a bit of a, it's a bit of a bad mistake by him, really. Let's have a look at these guys. You've got Francis Jessica catching what? At the moment, let's have a look. Ox is fine. Pub's lurking. Battler's, like you said, waiting for a mistake, and there goes Pub through the inside. He's already passed him before turn 1.
Yep, Ox can't really do anything. Oh no, he's going to do something. He's coming back. Coming. Can he?
He's going to make a stick though.
I don't think he's going to get the turn in at this corner though.
Oh, and fastest lap by Corey. Let's have a look at Nafla. Nafla's had a good exit as well. But nothing's going to be happening here. Don't think. You shouldn't think anyway.
Oh, he goes into the back and that's wing damage.
Wing.
And John goes through.
Yeah. Bit of an early break there, I thought, by Ox. But he was trying to avoid Pub as well, so...
Well, it is a lot more difficult to break when you have damage.
Exactly, that's why you need to judge people's braking zones around this track, so... Yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare.
Definitely wasn't intentional, but...
No, it wasn't. No, not at all. Goodhair's got a 4-second lead. Just chilling on his own at the moment, as per. Who's Goodhair's teammate then? John, yeah, so... That looked like a deadly team at the start of the season, but it's just been a one-man team. No disrespect, John, but you have been poor.
No disrespect for John, I'm going to insult you now.
You know me. I'm a very honest guy. Sometimes too much my own good. Whisket is in the pits. Let's see what tyres he's going to go for. No wing change, so he's clean from that. He goes for the super softs.
That's quite early.
It is.
I'd say lap 12 or 13.
He's actually gone for the ultra softs.
He has. 2-stop then.
Yeah, he's gone for the ultra soft, so...
Well, if he's confident overtaking, he can make it work, but he's really got to push now.
Exactly.
He can't get stuck behind someone.
Let's have a look. Costa's currently 17.8
Pub's under pressure
seconds.
from Chris. Oh, Chris under pressure from Pub, sorry. Easy move.
Yep. Right, so Costa is currently, well, if I say 18 seconds behind Goodhair. On the super softs.
And what happened
You
there?
could probably what?
I'm not actually sure what happened there.
With who? Sean's out.
Sev and the Sauber. It looked like
No, how is Kev so far down?
he pit under virtual safety car.
Oh, right, I see. That's okay.
I'm not sure if that was lag. That was quite weird. Not sure what happened there.
Yeah, Kev does have a bit of lag now and then. And we had no one to say that, but you know.
John's now right on the back of Ox. Ox just losing positions. I think he just needs to pit now.
You've also got Napler as well. Oh, and John hits the wall. Napler goes through.
Ox stays out. He's really trying to stretch his lap 13, isn't he?
He is.
Is John going to come back? Up the inside. No contact.
Plenty of room. Good respect by both drivers there.
We'll take a wide line to this corner and get as best exit as possible, which is what he's doing.
Yeah, let's have a look at John. Surprised John didn't get any damage on that line.
Has he got the straight line speed?
He's going to dive, of course he is.
Very close to his rear tyre.
Oh, it's a good move though. He's made his stick.
Napler's coming back at him around the outside, but I don't think he's got the traction.
Yeah. No, it's a... You know, don't get me wrong, it was a dive, but that was a good move. He made a stick, there was no contact. But yeah,
now Catamy's right on the back of these two.
Yeah. And Catamy's on the soft, so
but has damage.
Those will be quicker at the moment. He has damage, does he?
Yeah. Left end plate.
Left plate, yeah. Right, so Napler looks very well. They both do really. They look quite racy with each other. So let's see.
You've got Costa right on the back of Francis.
Ooh, Napler on the inside. This is side by side.
This is not an overtaking opportunity.
On the inside, no. Retries anyway. Ooh, and Catney just coming through. Oh god, I'm nervous for him.
This isn't a too wide place. It's
No.
one of the only places you don't want to go too wide around here.
Exactly, and you've got Kev catching as well now, so...
And Costa's up to third, thanks to pit stops, I think.
Yep, and Kev's going to get quite frustrated, I think, being behind these guys. Currently, Mr. Costa is up 17 places.
Mosquito tyres. And he's hit the wall, spun it at the final corner, or lost the back end.
No, that's unlucky for Whisket. Corey's currently driving.
Catamy's trying to get round the outside of John. Can he get the better exit?
He's got the DRS. Does John? Yep, John also does.
Catamy's going to try. John later on the brakes.
We do know John is a pretty tough defender on this game. Sometimes more a bit too far, but
You've got Kev now on the back of Catamy's. Can he get past?
You'd hope so, because these guys are holding it up majorly. Where was Kev when he pitted? Was he third?
I actually can't remember, but Catamy's going up the inside the hairpin. They're three wide.
But so's Kev. Kev passes them both. No,
can he go on the outside?
Ooh,
Later on the brakes, there's a bit of contact. I think he's done it.
Yeah, oh, John's gone.
I was on board with
John
Kev there, so I missed that. But
basically, Kev's lost a bit of traction, drifted into his back end, hit John, and John flung into the wall. So very unfortunate there. But a good crash nonetheless. And Nikos is out. So they're dropping like flies. So
Nikos making a move on that at the final corner.
Yep.
And makes a move.
Was Nikos in third?
Yes, third or fourth.
Yeah.
He was up there.
Right, okay. It was a good move by Corey. Let's have a look. Who else? Katniss is his next target.
We just noticed Ox has finally come into the pit and goes onto a soft tyre, which is a strange strategy call.
Yeah, but he'll be going to the end. Corey should be passing Katniss pretty soon, to be honest. He's on the ultras, Katniss on the softs.
And Katniss...
Yeah, and he's made a stick. Yep.
Looks like he let him through then.
Not through. Yeah. I don't think he must have risked anything. He's on the softs, he's going for the longer game.
And he got damaged, there's no point.
Yeah, if he's fighting, he's losing time, so... good recovery from Pub. He's up in 4th. I know some people have pitted, but considering he's got a lap.
At pit stops. So Kev is the leading car to a pit. But he is 40 seconds, or almost 40 seconds behind Good Aids.
Who's 40 seconds?
Kev.
Oh god, that's...
Well, 37.
A bit of a change.
But...
yeah, well that shows how much he's been held up.
Oh, Katniss has spun, or been hit with... I think that was with Natula. Don't think we've got any more damage.
Sorry about
that. Katniss comes into the pit and destroying the pit limiter, or yeah, pit limiter board. Corey on the back of Francis now. Should be able to make the move for 7th pretty easily. Late on the brakes maybe. Francis forces him off track. And Corey won't be happy with that. And is he gonna... Yep, Francis lets him through. So maybe he doesn't want the penalty, or... I don't know. Doesn't really make sense to force him off track and then let him through. Good Aids comes into the pit with an 8-second lead. He should be going to the supers. Should be able to make that to the end. And yes, he does, onto the supers. Pub stays out, going very wide on the exit, the final corner. Costa now leads the race from last. I think the majority of the people will be going on to the super softs. A few onto ultras. Now these are the people Kev are fighting. He's on the faster tyre, but much older. It seems to have died down a bit. Who is left of pit? No, Costa is. No. So the 2 Williams cars. Costa will be going to, I would say, lap 17, lap 18, around that time. Should be going on to the ultras at the end. Napoli should be pitting at the end of this lap. His tyres should be, well, I don't know what his tyre wear's like, but he should be struggling at this stage. It all seems to have died down a bit. Woods on the back of Napoli. But Napoli should be going to the pit. And no, he doesn't. He stays out. Can always make a move out of the final corner. You should have the inside line for turn number 1, so it should be an easy move. Cutting the corner a bit, but Woods up into 6th. Pub comes into the pit and has a 5-second stop-go penalty. So that must be for speeding in the pit lane. Goes on to the supers. Good aids catching Costa, but he shouldn't be a hindrance to him. Napoli, I would love to see his tyre wear. He must be really struggling. I have no idea where Shea's gone.
I've literally been talking for the last 10 minutes and my mic's been out.
Oh.
I was wondering why you were ignoring me. Yeah, I was saying, obviously, how long have you heard me for?
About 3-4 laps.
Oh god, right, because I could hear you fine. Right, virtual safety car. Francis Jessica also retired from the session.
I think that might have caused the virtual safety car, so hopefully that doesn't cause a glitch.
You'd hope so. I was saying the pub has pitted twice in 2 laps. So he cutted the pit lane plus spared in the pit lane, and then he pitted again a lap after. Corey's going into the pits.
I'm just going to say, surely Napoli's got a pit now. Yes, he does.
Yeah.
16 laps on his ultras.
Yeah, Corey goes into the pits. What tyres are you going to go on? Supers or ultras?
Supers by the looks of it.
It's going to have to be. Yep. Does Napoli match him? Let's have a look.
Yep.
Napoli's going for the supers as well.
Oh. Katamis with a very interesting crash, and Matty goes straight on as well.
Right, okay. And Matty Suddens is also reversing, and
from my point of view, Katamis' wheel just popped off for no reason.
Oh, right,
not sure what happened there.
That's not good. Pub jumps Napoli in the pits. Right, so Corey is stopped in the pits. Corey's car isn't moving. He's got a pit lane glitch.
Who's his teammate?
His teammate
Aaron.
for the day is Aaron.
Did Aaron make a pit stop? Because that can...
Aaron is out to the race, man. Aaron was out lap 1.
Don't know why that is there. Normally, when someone retires in the pit, especially, the teammate gets stuck.
Yeah.
Which sort of happened to, I think it was Chris in Austria.
That is very unfortunate. Right, good aids is at the back of Costa.
Costa will be struggling now.
Olive Gun to the party. Showen's second account, please. He's just joined the session, so could you just invite? This year, man. I do feel for him, to be honest.
He was on for decent points twice in that race.
Yeah. He just retired in the pit lane.
Now down to 11 cars.
Do you mind inviting him to the party?
Oh yeah, I've done.
Good is,
there he is.
Hello, Sean.
Hello.
Did you see back? Say it again, sorry.
You're back?
Yeah, my mic, I could hear Podium, but he couldn't hear me. I don't know what was going on.
Okay.
But I am back. I was talking, but no one could hear me. Corey just had a pit lane. He stopped. The car wouldn't move for at least a lap, so he's now retired, and he was on for some solid points.
We're down to 11 cars. What happened?
Corey had to retire. You pitted for the supers in the virtual safety car, and his pit lane. He just stopped in the pit lane for about a minute and a half.
Okay.
So that's very unfortunate.
Good aids.
Is just past Costa.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Costa didn't pit actually.
Right, I'm gonna message Corey. That's just Corey's luck, man. I'm actually very gutted for him, so I don't even know what to say now, to be honest. That's a bit bad then.
Yeah, well, he isn't the only one.
It seems to all spread out now after those pit stops.
Everybody already went in to the pits?
Yep.
Oh,
yeah, Costa's the only one left.
Okay. Yeah. We've got some big gaps.
I'm just gonna make a couple of messages because
that's about it.
Yeah, Chris is closing in on George Alice. Within DRS reach. George Alice also had to pit in the first lap. He was holding me up in the pits. So he's on.
He got a bit cut up by Ox, I believe.
Okay.
Chris Logan's at the back of George, guys, just to let you know.
Yeah, that's the part we're watching.
George Alice is on very old soft tires. And
no damage for either of them.
No. I imagine Chris is on fresh supers.
I believe so.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to wait for the DRS by the looks of it. It doesn't look like to have the traction out of corners.
No, this track is very difficult to overtake. You guys yesterday did a very good job, very entertaining race. Lots of overtaking also.
Yeah, well,
Costa finally comes into the pit.
On behalf of that, I didn't do anything, but
I won't sound big headed. I won't say anything.
Setup from time trial when I finished work, and it was absolutely dreadful. It obviously works for him, but for me, no. But yeah.
Costa goes on to the ultras.
Yeah, changed the wing also.
Out on P7, so he's gone from last to P7, and on the faster tyres. 5 seconds behind Chris. He could be on for a top 5 if he's lucky.
Yeah, there's also some. Chris, meanwhile, getting past George Alice.
Yep. And ours currently 6.5 behind good aids. But he is on the soft tyre, so he will, I think, get a bit quicker towards the end, but nothing major. And other than that, guys, is pretty dead.
Yeah. What left
to you, Sean, because you weren't getting no luck either.
No, yeah, I had 2 times collision in lap 1, wing gone, went into the pits. George Alice was already there, so.
Do you believe you can still stay up?
No, I'm afraid not.
Oh, never give up hope.
I'll be happy joining this too, to be honest. I can't wait to get into a race again.
Yeah, well, no disrespect, but you know, you, Napoli, Corey, you know, you've had no luck this season.
No. No.
And it's not so much your performance, it's just luck that I haven't run through. It's not the fact that you're slow, it's just, for example, now Corey could have had a top 5 and he's now retired the car. Wiskett could have had a podium, he's now retired the car. So Woods is going on for some strong points though. Yeah,
in 4th position at the moment.
And the thing is, Woods, he doesn't tend to get penalties either, but I haven't seen many pop up for the other guys, so it's not really too bad. A few guys got wall in, so don't get me wrong, but it's
Woods just doesn't get any penalties.
No, it's quite freaky to be honest, but right, the yellow flags in sector 1, who's causing them?
I think that's debris on the tracks. There's no stranded cars or anything. It might be Corey's car in the pit that's causing that.
Right.
And Costa's on the back.
Yeah, already
of
got
this
off.
fight. He goes for the massive move.
Ooh. Holds up Georgialis. Going side by side.
Trying to check the comments.
Goes for the cutback and
yeah,
cutback.
Pretty simple.
Yeah.
Up in a stick.
Trying to read the comments for us.
Which will be next, I think. And maybe even Woods.
Well, if Costa has any luck like me, he's at Williams on the ultra soft tyres. He'll be put in the wall in a couple laps.
Well, hopefully not.
I'm not mad about that at all. That's the only time I'll bring it up.
Georgialis in the pits again. From the ultras.
Did he get damage from that? No, that's driver, isn't it? Or did he actually make a pit stop?
Yeah, he changed to the ultras. Back in 10th.
Yeah, Corey doesn't want to join us in the commentary box. He's a bit annoyed.
Costa, easy move on Chris, up into 5th.
Yeah.
Can he catch Woods?
13 seconds, 10 laps to go.
It's a lot of time. It's a lot of time.
At what lap did Costa go for the ultras?
2 laps ago, was that?
Yeah, maybe lap 19, I think, I want to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, should be
Well,
possible
he's took 6 tenths, 8 tenths off Woods in 3 corners. So,
yeah.
He looks very pacey.
As well, he's going to have the tyre wear once he actually catches him to make the move.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oxox is catching Napola as well, by the way, guys.
Both on the super softs. Ox has made 2 stops, so he'll be on the fresher supers.
Everything has pretty much died down.
Yeah, good eggs in charge. He's absolutely dominating at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah.
Last couple of races.
Nothing new there.
No.
But yeah, it doesn't seem to be anyone challenging him, so
No.
Championship is pretty much his, no disrespect. I said before the race started that the fight now is mostly for staying in Division 1, not so much winning it. So,
I agree.
And it's, you know, although showing, you know, I know you had some good points in Russia, Woods as well, Whiskett had some good points in Belgium, Corey's been very quick this year actually, he's just had no luck.
No.
But, you know, you guys, you know, you are near the drop zone, but you're not far away from each other either, so
no, but
you know,
it
could come down. Oh, go on.
Woods is gonna get a good result tonight, so he'll be very happy, I think.
Exactly. Costa has now got the gap down to 8.1 seconds.
Yeah.
7.8, so he took 5 seconds off him in 2 laps.
It's unbelievable on this track how much it's.
Oh, and Woods is going in.
Yeah.
Definitely
so
got
Woods will be
damage.
putting on the ultra softs. He probably just seen how much Costa was catching, and not that he's now going to catch Costa, but yeah, just to be safe, you don't want any punches or anything. So Chris has now jumped in as well. Yeah, Ox is in within less than a second then on Napola, by the way, guys.
Yeah. They're coming out.
Oh, and they both passed Woods, so Woods has got a bit of work to do. Let's see.
At the moment.
Yeah, he should pass these guys pretty quick, to be honest, but we'll soon see. Oh, and Woods hits the wall. No damage there, though, I don't think.
I did notice Ox was right behind Napola a couple laps ago and then just suddenly fell back. I think he made a mistake.
Yeah. And we're just going to have so much pace compared to these guys now, but...
That's where we can use it.
Mm,
No.
he's going to have to get past pretty sharpish because the guys in front are also quite a far ahead, so we shall soon see.
He needs to get a move on.
Try and get a good exit out of this hairpin.
Yeah.
Yep, he's got... Oh, what the hell happened there? That might have just been my screen, but Oxox lagged on my screen then. Oof. Got a bit nervous.
Got a bit of an apple of trade forming here.
Yeah. Oh, Woods is looking around the inside there. He doesn't want to do that.
I can't see this going well for Napoli down DRS straight.
No.
In all honesty.
No, it's too
He's
short.
struggling.
Is Ox going to get him down the pit straight?
Yeah, I think Ox is going to make a move. On the inside. Makes a stick. Good move. And now Woods, he's right at the back of Napoli as well, so...
But this isn't helping.
No, not at all. Kev picks up the penalty. Is Napoli now going to come back at Ox? No, he's too far back.
Woods really doesn't seem to have the straight line speed.
No.
No, he doesn't. And you know, yes, you need a bit of, you know, you do need high wings around you, but you also need a bit of downforce because otherwise you're not going to pass anyone realistically. So, yeah. He's not really putting the pressure on these guys that you think, is he? So.
No, he keeps his distance.
We've got 6.5 laps to go, and Costa is only 10 seconds behind a podium.
And there's Woods' end brake gone.
Yeah, yeah.
On the right side.
The Costa is about 10 seconds behind Kevin, who just picked up the penalty. I don't know about Costa. This
I
penalty,
think he may have one, but
okay.
nothing excessive.
Oh, and Napula, what are you doing?
Oh.
He couldn't make the turn. Had to steer in the how do you call it? Runoff area.
Yeah. That's a bit of a weird one there from Atla, but I got news from Corey. He said he's seen that he'd be coming out in 7th under the virtual safety car, and then that happened. And he said, and the worst part is that he's not even shocked. So, yeah, Codemaster doesn't really need to fix this game, man, because people are gonna give up on it.
Well,
George Arliss into the pit.
They aren't gonna do it.
Every up in the game.
Woods has lost a lot of time with that damage.
Yeah. Yeah, you can forget about passing Ox, I think. Yes, he's struggling. So it's unfortunate. 8 positions. Not a lot of points tonight for Woods.
No, still 4 points, but he could have had a lot more, you know.
That's so frustrating about this game, man. If you have a little bit of contact or bad luck or damage or whatever, you can forget about it.
Exactly. Especially around these type of tracks as well. But not really much to talk about, guys, to be honest. There's nothing really happening on track.
Chris is doing great. 5th position.
Yeah, Chris, yeah, definitely up 10 positions as well. Costa's up 16.
16 positions, yeah. He was starting with me at the back.
Pubstar, though, to be fair, he did lag out as well, so he's done a lot of hard work to actually get up to 6th, plus he made 2 pit stops in 2 laps. So,
yeah,
for him to be where he is actually quite impressive. So, probably he's currently in the same position that he started at anyway, so.
3 seconds behind Chris. Both on supers.
And catching as well, so not majorly, but he is catching.
If Chris has a clean track in front of him, he's quick.
Yeah, he is. Well, he's better in Division 1 than he is in Division 2.
He's very consistent.
Yeah. It's a bit weird. He gets higher points finishes in Division 1, to be honest with you. George Arnes retires, so that brings the reserve of Georgios or Georgios.
I'm not sure if he got stuck in the pit, actually. I don't know. I saw him in the pit, unless he made another stop, thinking.
Yeah, he may have got stuck
over, but he's in the points.
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah, so we're having to a couple of people. Pub's now got the gap down, guys, to 2.6 seconds, so he is catching. He's got 4 laps to catch even more.
He needs to hurry.
Yep, he does.
I think Costa's tyres are pretty much gone now.
Yeah, and Chris is within his sights of... Chris is in Pub's sight anyway, so... But Costa's got the gap down to 5.6. His tyres are pretty much dead. Kev's on the softs. But Kev does have a penalty. I haven't seen one pop up for Mr. Costa. There's only a 3-second time penalty, I believe, that Kev's got. But the top 3 are so spread out, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
But to be fair, for Kev to still be in 3rd, because he did get held up a lot in the podium.
Oh yeah, he did. In the midfield.
Yeah, because a lot of retirements tonight. I missed what happened. Some sort of big crash or something?
Not really, it's just been
not a big crash,
one after the other.
All individually. Yeah. I find that not many people have seemed to finish in Division 1 recently.
No, you're right.
The turnout hasn't been full, plus there's been a lot of retirements as well, so...
Yeah. Oh, but always in the wall. Almost in the wall.
He does seem to be making a couple of mistakes. He's catching Chris, plus saving fuel, so...
Could be a last lap effort for 5th place.
Let's see, Bacosta's now got the gap down to 3.6 on Kev. And who's that in front of Mr. Costa? Someone in that's Georgios. Let's have a look. Where was in there?
Rockstar is closing in very hard, very rapidly.
Yeah, he is. But Ox is also catching Pub stars, so we can have quite an exciting race towards the end.
Looks like 2 battles on the final lap.
Yeah. Let's have a look. I've got food on my brain, so realistically I can't wait for this race to finish.
It's a long race, isn't it?
Hit the wrong race to not eat beforehand.
Yeah, I did. I had soup before it, thinking, that'll fill me until I finish, but clearly not.
You're lucky it didn't rain.
Looks like Pub's gonna make this move, guys. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it looks like Pub is be shocked, but Chris will have to defend quite hard, but
I wouldn't be surprised if he waits for the DRS zone. Make sure he gets the move done.
Yeah, exactly. For these guys, if they do start battling, then that's going to bring Ox into the picture as well.
True.
Mistakes on both guys through that corner there. They both pretty much Pubstar followed Chris's mistake, which happens a lot. Yeah, Ox has took out a second on these guys now since they've been behind each other. So.
And Pub's picked up a penalty.
Yeah, that's something he doesn't want. So.
And Costa's within a second of a podium.
Yeah, I was going to say Mr. Costa is only, well, 8/10 behind Kev, and Kev's got a penalty to his name, so... Great performance from Mr. Costa, though.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing performance, and also, we can't really... I know we don't talk about him much, or showing much on the stream, but you can't fault Goodade's. You know,
No.
it was half a tenth in it in qualifying. He's winning the race by 18 seconds.
Lobster around the outside of Chris. Chris defending. Still in fifth.
Yeah, and Ox is right at the back of these guys.
And Costa's right on the back of Kev.
Yeah.
Can he go on the outside of this corner?
He wants a cutback.
Goes for the cutback and goes straight into the back of him.
No damage somehow.
I think that was a little bit of damage.
Was there?
I think I did see someone fly off. Yeah.
He's going for it again.
Oh, Kev spins. Not spins, but he loses control.
Still on the inside.
Oh.
That's impossible, man.
It's worth a try for the cameras, I guess, but a bit risky.
He gets past anyway.
Yeah, but we got a great battle for fifth going on.
Hopefully we won't have the same move into the same corner.
Yeah. Ooh. And Woodsy's not far behind either, so, you know, within the next lap, possibly he can catch. I'm not saying he'll pass them, but who knows, Goodade picks up a time penalty.
That's the first set of contacts.
Audacious.
A lot of contact, 3 wide.
Pushes past.
Who's he going to make a stick?
Chris is defending for his life, man.
He is. Great defending by Chris though. Ooh, so we got Ox on the outside, Ox on the inside, Pub on the outside. Ooh, Chris defends.
If Chris can stay alongside, he has the inside line for this corner.
Oh, and
I think he's got it.
Yeah.
And
so
Pub's
Ox
passed
is
as well.
Ah, Pub's passed as Wood's going to pass as well. Oh God.
Woods has lost it ever so slightly and lost quite a bit of time there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lobster still behind Ox. Only a few corners left.
Good recovery as well, mine by Ox, to be honest, because he was he had damage for most of the race and he decided to stay out instead of pitting. He lost a lot of places and he's found his way back up to fifth, so yeah, fair play to him as well.
Quite a good recovery for most of the drivers in the top 10.
Yeah,
everyone had their moment.
Well, it helped half
not
of
yet,
them.
We'll have to get a board of Goodade's crossing a line. Only because it'd be unfair if we didn't.
He's pretty far away.
Pub's got one more chance to get this fifth place. I'm not sure what the penalty's like between these two though.
Woods is at the back of Chris as well. Gonna make a move on the DRS straight, I think.
Lobster's too far away, I think.
Woods has a good exit. He's gonna make a move on the inside. Chris has lost another position.
Yeah.
So yeah, 3 positions in 1 lap, and we've missed Goodade's crossing the line.
But Woods hits the wall.
Goodade wins the race. Another dominant performance. That's all there is to say, really. He's just a different class to anyone else, to be honest with you. And we talked about some of the quickest guys, you know, possible, and Goodade is, you know, he's dominant. It's as if he's in a Mercedes and the rest are in Sobers. But and Costa.
Driver of the day for me.
Absolutely, I agree. Driver of the day, started last place and ended up on the podium. So you can't fault him really.
Nope.
He had a little bit of wing damage towards the start of the race as well. You know, and it's not just pit stops. He's had to make his way through the field. He's made the overtakes, but yeah, pretty solid performance by Mr. Costa.
Woods gets 6 on penalties.
Yep, Oxox 5th, Woods 6th. Right. Well, Sean, if you'd like to read out the final result, if you don't mind. only because you're used to it.
Okay.
I got food on the brain.
We've got a podium. Good age. Taking the win. Renault in Singapore.
Didn't that McLaren driver look like Kevin Magnussen then, or was it just me?
I didn't even notice.
Good picks up the win in Singapore. Ennar in second, Costa in third, Kevin in fourth position, Ox in fifth, Woods in sixth, Popstar in seventh, Chris in eighth, Napola in ninth, and Georges in 10th position. That's all of the finishers tonight. That's not a lot. So that's it.
Yeah, so driver of the day for me has to be Costa. I'd be shocked if anyone said any different. I think Goodage could get a couple of votes just for the dominance, but I think it should go to Costa, up 17 places and finishing on the podium. So
yeah, definitely.
I agree.
Yeah, but Sean, Connor, aka onto the podium, aka YouTube sensation. Thank you for joining me. But,
you're welcome.
Until next guys, is it Malaysia?
Yeah. Monday,
Yeah,
Division 2.
Yeah, until then, thank you for watching and good night.
Take care.